Does it? Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're coming back, thank you. I don't believe you'll be disappointed, even though things change on this channel. So this is mostly going to be for my U.S. peeps today. I do some globally and for Europe, but this job hunt is mostly going to be in the U.S. You could stay tuned though. I mean, I could be wrong because I'm gonna spread. I don't have any organization. I didn't pre-plan everything out, so just stay tuned, okay? And maybe something will pop up. Maybe something will pop up remote. I don't know. Mostly gonna focus on plumbing today for the plumber jobs. I try to include everybody I can think of, and I don't know too many plumbers who can do remote, so it's probably not going to be remote. But you never know. I mean, miracles happen. So we'll see. If you are a plumber looking to change jobs, change career paths, go into the government to work instead of small businesses, I don't know if you'll make more money, but you'll definitely have better benefits. So I'm going to go off the screen here and we're going to look at some of these jobs. All right, this is what I found, and they are all over the U.S. And this is at usajobs.com, and this is for the government. And we want to say signed in. I know we're not doing nothing, right? Okay, so I just want to let you know a heads up, you're going to have to create a profile. You're going to need a good hour of time to type in all your information. So whenever your peak is for the day, you know, if you're an early person, then you do it early in the morning when you have the most energy. If you're night, then you do it at night. You need to fill all that information in. You're going to need to create a resume. And a lot of them want the resume, you know, not a resume already made up. They want you to retype everything out so you can copy and paste, and then it will save it. It's best just to get that over with, and once you have it over with, it will be done and you won't have to do it again, okay? Any certifications you have, awards, references, all that stuff can go into your documents. But you will need to do that up front. And that's just up front. Now, here's one at the VA in Arizona. Starts at 53. And I do know plumbers usually go from anywhere from 36 to 78, something like that. I was looking it up. Now, if you go for a military or Homeland Security, anything with that, the security background check could take a little longer. Just a heads up. This is not a fast process. The government does not work fast. As we know, there's red tape, right? So that's just a heads up that you could be waiting 6 months to a year after you apply. It could be 2 months. It could be 6 months. So I don't want you to get discouraged. I want you to apply for more than one too, because I do this myself. I've been doing it a long time, and it can get discouraging, and they may just turn you down. Do not just apply for one job and sit around and wait for it. You need to keep moving on. If you want to work for the government and you want some of the benefits, it may be a little easier. It may not. I don't know. I don't know if they give you off the weekends. Normally you get off on the weekends when you work for the government, but they may keep you on call for the weekends. I don't know, but hydronic mechanic, if you can do that, go to California. These are just some of the plumbing jobs. There's a pipe fitter. Now, I personally do not know nothing about plumbing, but I'm just throwing this out there for you plumbers who may be looking to get into something else and work for somebody else. So this is not remote. This is not telework. As I stated before, I don't know too many plumbers that can So like it says here, your work schedule is Monday through Friday. So if you want to get out of weekend work, on-call work, emergency work, and you just want a one Monday through Friday job, it's pretty good pay. They start off at $25 an hour, go up to 30. Now this will change. Like we get a raise in the government for 3 to 4% every year, depending on who the president is and what kind of politics they're playing. So this is not set in stone, but this is a basic. All right. So let's look at another one that's a little bit more money and see what you need. This is for the Department of Navy in California. Same type of money, $26. What your duties would be and your qualifications, which you need. The ability to do the work of the plumber without more than normal supervision. So if you can do your work without being babysitted, that would be beneficial. Okay, let's go and look at some other ones here. Pipe fitter. This is for the VA. It looks like pretty basic plumbing work, except you're going to have to be able to cut holes in concrete floors. And again, this one is Monday through Friday, right? No weekend work. At least I don't see any. These are your screen out elements, which means if you don't have any of these, you could be locked out, okay? This is what they prefer. Let me see how many openings they have. They have only one vacancy here in Illinois. These are the starting salaries. You can go to a promotion potential of 10, so you can go and make, you know, it'll increase a little bit every year. If this sounds like something. I mean, you don't have weekend work, so I know a lot of plumbers who work for small businesses have to be on call and work weekends. So if you don't want to do that, that might be a good one. All right, so a WG 10 starts at $58,000, but they're putting it in here as, you know, 32, about 30 an hour. Okay, so you need to go through these, whatever you have the qualifications for, and look and see if you can make sure you can do all of these, or at least most of them, these duties. These are your requirements, working conditions, and if you're a plumber, you already know this. If you're attracted to this kind of work, you already know it. Now, these are the things that you need to be able to do, and if you don't have any of these, again, you will be kicked out. They won't even, they'll send you a reject notice email. And like I told you before, you need to apply for more than one. Don't apply for one and sit around and just wait on them to answer you. Apply for all of them that you can apply for if you are interested in getting in the government. Do not sit around and wait on one, because some of them take forever. They end up canceling them. They might reject you. So always just keep moving. Just a little motivation. As you can see, these are all the applications that I have put in for over the last 6 or 7 years. I don't sit and wait on one. Now, I've had about 55, at least 55 interviews, and most of them just never get back to me, or they reject me. I don't ever sit around and wait on any of them. They are not superior people. We all have our gifts and talents, and it's their loss if they don't hire you. That's the way I feel about it. So don't get discouraged, depressed, or whatever else if they turn you down. Because it's just the way it is. All of us don't win everything in life. So, you know, just keep pushing and keep applying and don't quit. Don't quit. All right. And come back to the channel. Thanks, everybody.